Hi, good evening, friends. In this video, we will be talking about the opportunities which are presented in the current tough times of coronavirus. First of all, this video is purely for education purpose and should not be constituted as any advice or offer to sell anything. Now, coming back to the critical problem which we are all going through now, unfortunately, so many deaths have happened, and the problem seems to be quite serious and is scary. But as an investor, what should one do at this point of time? Now, I've been reading a lot of articles and economists and people telling on talk shows that this is the time one must exit equities and sit on cash, and it's a doomsday scenario. So, people are getting scared by this, and people are even moving money out of mutual funds, SIPs, fixed deposits, bonds, and sitting on cash. Now, if you would be doing this, you are not only creating panic for yourself, you are also creating financial panic in the overall market, which is not healthy. And I'm sure, like any crisis which is happening in this world, this crisis too will pass eventually. Nobody knows the timelines, but the biggest of crises in the world have passed. So this too shall pass. We need to be safe, we need to be positive, and we need to just keep going somehow. So, in this video, quickly, I would share my investment style, which I feel is typically for any investor who is in the medium risk category. And each investor should do his or her due diligence in terms of his risk profile about the risk he can take. By this, I mean, for example, would you be comfortable if your money further erodes 10-20% level? If the answer is no, then please stay away from equity. Remain invested into debt based allocation instruments only. But in case you are a medium risk investor, this is a great opportunity to enter equity markets. Today's closing, the Nifty is at 7,600 levels, and we are already down about 30 to 40% from the peak. So the best strategy would be to put 10% of the money at current levels, and another 10% on another 10% drop, and another 10% on another 10% drop. So roughly you will have put 30% of your money into equity, and then be patient about this money. Let things stabilize, and remaining money you can put into debt-based instruments like fixed deposits, bonds, debt-based mutual funds, liquid, short-term, whatever, depending on your choice. So eventually, if you see that any great rally which happens, like last which I remember is 2008 crisis. So when Nifty was at 2000 level, nobody had the guts to put money. But imagine the people who put money at that level and how much it multiplied. So that is what a savvy investor should be doing at this point of time. We should not be boggled down by the earnings and other data and the fact that production is not happening, manufacturing is not happening, or government is not giving stimulus. I don't know, there may be many more variables which I may have missed, but I know for one thing that equity markets eventually rally post a major negative hit, and this is an event risk. Eventually this risk too shall pass. So as an investor, as an individual, I would appeal to all of you to jointly fight this problem out. At the same time, keep scouting and looking for opportunities like this to invest serious money into this. Thank you very much for watching this video and stay healthy. Thank you once again.